Hey guys, it's Aussie Reptiles here, and today I'm doing a July reptile room update. I'm going to show the stuff in my room as always, only those things. But yeah, we'll get this started and I'll see you guys at the end of the video. So we'll start here with Missile, the bearded dragon. So we got a baby bearded dragon, son of my male adult bearded dragon, well one of them, sorry. So yeah, and my little brother named him. This tank's only temporary, of course. It's like a grow out tank. I've also got his sister here, but his sister's in my little brother's room. Her name's Crystal. So yeah, that's him. He's born in August. No, August. Sorry, November something. I'm not quite sure on the date, so I'll let you guys know in another video if I remember. So he's a couple months old, almost a year old, which is pretty good. We got 7 babies. So he had 7 siblings. They all got sold besides the one I've kept, and then my girlfriend also got one. While we're here, we'll move on to these guys quickly. In here we have some eastern froglet toads, or whatever they're called, I'm not quite sure. That didn't sound right, but we probably won't see them. They don't come out very often. But in here, in the next little tank next to it, we've got my mullah. Anyway, here is eastern banjo frog, or a pobblebonk, whatever you want to call them. Pretty basic setup. We've got some moss. That was a fake plant, not a fake plant, that was like a big maple leaf sort of thing. Don't know what happened to it. He's got his water bowl with his duckweed, sorry, and some pot plants cut in half for hides. And up above them we've got my feeder roaches, my breeder colony. So yeah, that's the reptiles and amphibians and insects on this side of the room. Here we have my baby eastern water dragons. We won't get to see them because they're going to be back here hiding. Yeah, no, we can't see them. Unfortunately, we won't get to see them, but this is their setup. Again, it's pretty simple. Got some fake plants, big water bowl, food dish, and some rocks and stuff. So that's them. Yeah, they would definitely be going to a bigger house, a bigger enclosure in the future, but for now this tank is suitable for the 2. Just above that we have the anglehead dragons. There's one and there's the other. They're a year old and a bit now. I had some trouble with them when I first got them. Obviously the UV light I had on them was a dud, so they've got kinks in their tails and they were a bit they didn't eat very well, so I had to tongue feed them. They're much better now. They eat their food, love their mealworms, love their crickets, and I'm still getting them used to the woodies. They do eat them, but they're a bit too quick for them, so I have to tongue feed them the woodies still. And then they also hunt down the mealworm beetles occasionally. So yeah, that's the anglehead dragons. In these 3 enclosures here, we won't really get to see what's in them, but I'll open it up. These guys don't have their heat lights on or anything, as they're in brumation. So here is Rango, the bearded dragon. So here's in brumation, and then under this log is Echo, one of my eastern blue tongues. So yeah, they're in brumation for winter. If you don't know what brumation is, basically it is the reptiles cooling themselves down and putting themselves to sleep, sort of like hibernation, the bears do. But they can still come out and wander around. They will sometimes come out and soak up some UV, and they will drink water in this period. They don't eat. I do have food there offered, and water of course. You should sometimes take the food away, but I have it there offered just in case. So here's my het albino. If you're wondering what this is, the big styrofoam box. You've got an entry there, and in here you can't see is my het reduced pattern. Got this from the school. That's why it says Luna High. As with the live fish were in there that we feed to the file snakes. But they're set up super simple. It's literally, there's a couple pillowcases for warmth, but it's a good depth layer of hay for winter. And she's out. But yeah, that's that setup. Pretty simple. These 2 I hope to pair this year. Maybe get some babies that are het albino and het reduced pattern. That'd be nice. Unfortunately, these two together won't make the reduced patterns or albinos because they're only hets. But yeah, that's them. And then we move down to here. This tank is also 2 inhabitants that are in brumation. Here is Tigress, or Tiger, my yellow eastern blue tongue. And then here we have Viper. He's just asleep there. He's been killed up behind that fake plant, but he's come out for a bit for some reason. But yeah, so they're in brumation. She's awake at this moment, but she was asleep just beforehand. Now we'll move to here. If you have a look right there, you can see, oh well, you could see the eastern water skink. Just as his enclosure, he's got his water bowl food dish. I just chucked some mealworms in there, fake plants, and a log, of course. Then just above that, we have the green tree frogs. So there's one there, and that's the only one I can see. I did just see them all just before, but of course they're going away for the camera. Then we got my nice cup of joe. Yeah, defrosting some snails for the small blueies. And then my business cards. Jake's Reptiles. If you want to go check it out on Facebook, if you have Facebook. The website link, it's not active yet, I haven't made it, but there is a Facebook page for that if you want to go check it out. Up in these tubs here we have a few blue tongues. Here is one of my Queensland ones. So he's there, and here is another one of my Queensland, but this is a brown Queensland from Mark Prince. They're up in here. That one's up here because it was in here. She didn't like him getting, the guy that's in there did not like him getting close to his girl. So he's up there just for now. I will be getting new cages built very soon. That's a school project I'm doing. And then this one's in here because it was in here with these 2 babies. But he's just much bigger than them, and I wanted to give them a chance at the food and growing bigger. But yeah, we'll go down below that. Below them, we have the blotched crossed eastern blue tongues. Now, this one here pretty much is just blotched blue tongue. It doesn't look really any remnants of eastern, besides maybe the tail a little bit. But he's great. And then back here we have this one, which, as you can see, it clearly has eastern gene in it. So these guys are great fun. They'll be getting a new tank mate soon, if they get along. I'm getting another blotched blue tongue from Richard Connolly. Yeah, that's the blotched blue tongues. Basic setups, lots of rocks to help shed and bask on and grind the nails down, some enrichment, hides, and another hide. Then right below that, we have some more baby blue tongues. Not quite sure where I'll find these guys. Actually, there's clearly one under there. So yeah, this is the baby hypermelanistic blue tongue. So if you don't know what hypermelanistic is, it's, oh, there's my other one as well. I didn't know that was there. So these are the 2 baby blue tongues that live in here. You've got a hypermelanistic and another Queensland Eastern. So yeah, they're coming up to a couple months old. I'm not quite sure. Almost a year old in a couple months. In December they'll be a year old. But yeah, that's them. I'll fix their cage up in a bit. Then down below that, this here is Toothless, my pretty much adult eastern blue tongue hypermelanistic form. He's got a ceramic heat bulb, some pillowcases to get in and stay warm in, food, water, fake plants, some fake grass just cause, and then his hide, of course. So he's a great little boy, and hopefully he'll be able to breed this year, if not next year for sure. He may be a bit too small. He's just below 400 grams, but his girlfriend, she's 700 grams, so she's a big fatty, so it's a big challenge for him to take her on. But yeah, this is the het hypermelanistic, so it carries one copy of the black gene. And then, yeah, so that's my blue tongues. I have 12 blue tongues altogether, soon to be 13, and then in December it'll be 15. Yes, that's basically all I have here. Not much. I have a total of like 30 or so, 30 plus reptiles in total. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed having a look at everything in my room. Leave a comment down below on what you guys want to see next. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.